All right, guys. My name is Joshua Hurlbert. Title of this documentary is "From Devil Dog to Director: The James Nanney Jr. Story."
So the thing that inspired me to leave the Marines and pursue a career in film is I've always had this creative side of me, like ever since I was little, making home videos, playing with cameras, writing stories. But it was more or less my fiance Kelly who helped me by seeing the potential in me with my writings, because I wrote a lot dealing with my like PTSD and other experiences I had while in. So it was really Kelly who pushed me to go to film school. So the transition from going from the military to becoming a film student, the biggest challenge was dealing with other students who were way younger than me, because I went to film school. I was 29 when I started, and I was around a lot of 18 to 20-year-olds who never had experience, like real world experience and life experiences, and thought everything was all glitter and gold. Like, it was just really hard dealing with that, dealing with people not wanting to show up, not be on time, where I was always on time. Like, myself and the other veterans that were in the school, we all all felt that way, because I think the military, we're trained to accomplish a mission, and that's how I went to film school, was a mission, and I needed to accomplish that. So some people who mentored me during film school and my early days were obviously my fiance Kelly. She's always been a big supporter. She's always mentored me. She'll read some of my scripts, give me advice. I have Ed Ricochi, who was my cinematography instructor. He taught me a lot about how lighting works, how camera works. And then early on in my career is my buddy Miles Erfurth, who's a music video director. He's also a feature film director. He is constantly bringing me on projects. He's helping me get work as whether it be a production manager, a rip and electric guy, even an assistant editor. He's taught me a lot, and I appreciate the fact that I can look at these people as mentors who are here to help me flourish in my career. So my experiences in the Marines helped me as a filmmaker and gave me a certain style, because I like to view myself as anti-Disney, because Disney puts out these stories that's like, oh, you always get what you want at the end, but real life, you never get what you want at the end unless you work hard for it and you can learn to overcome adversity. So a lot of my stories that I tell have there's always a conflict there that the main character has to deal with, and it's whether or not they can overcome that adversity, because in real life, you're not always going to get what you want. Sometimes you don't get what you want, and that's how the Marines shaped me that way, is because in the Marine Corps, you have to have this common goal to accomplish that mission. And was there a moment where I felt I made it or achieved a significant breakthrough? I think that hasn't happened yet, because I'm still relatively new. Like, depending on who you ask, some people will say, yes, you have made it, because I've worked on tons of big music videos with big artists. I've acted in music videos with big artists. My thesis film, Burden, actually has won up to, I think I'm at like 23, 24 awards, and I've won 7 awards as a director. But to me, that's not making it. Like, making it to me would be, maybe one day I'll be at the Academy Awards and win like Best Director or even Best Picture. That's like making it to me. That's whenever I truly feel I would make it, regardless of winning smaller film festivals. It's a great honor, but at the end of the day, I'm not in it for these awards. I just want to be able to write my stories and make the films I want to make, to show people my take on something completely different, on a story that you've heard numerous times. But at the end of the day, to answer that question, I believe it's whoever you ask. So looking back, the journey, I wouldn't say it's really changed me, because at the end of the day, I'm still the same guy I always was. Like, that the director Josh knew me in the Marine Corps, but like the saying I like to say is, I'm still just a poor kid from North Carolina. And advice I would give to other veterans is, do it. The film industry is very much like the military. Like first ADs, a lot of them are military veterans. A lot that I've met are military veterans, because they work on schedules. There's a strict schedule whenever it comes to filming, because you have to get so much shot in a 12-hour day. There's a lot of great resources out here that help veteran filmmakers. You have Veterans Media and Entertainment, which is VME. It's kind of like a union that has a lot of veterans in it that are big time industry guys who've worked in the industry over 20 years that are trying to help veterans get jobs. I mean, a lot of people don't know this. The VA has programs for veteran filmmakers. They have grants that they'll give out to a veteran filmmaker to help go shoot a movie. There's a lot of states will give you money to shoot film as long as you're shooting 50% of that film there. So there's tons of resources and everything like that. When people found out I wanted to go into film, they made the jokes like, huh, you're going to be doing porn, yada, 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 because everyone thinks like, oh, you automatically say film, they think you want to do like porn, which that's not the case. I want to tell stories that are realistic in nature and inspire people.